Anivia, the Cryophoenix, is an ancient elemental spirit bound to the Freljord's eternal cycle of life and death. Anivia's role is that of a guardian, a force that preserves the balance of the land. She was born from the first frost and has witnessed countless generations rise and fall. Her mission is to protect the Freljord from unnatural forces that threaten its stability. Throughout the ages, Anivia has been a constant, reborn from the ashes whenever she falls, marking her as both a protector and a destroyer of chaos. Her enduring struggle is not only to fight for the physical safety of Freljord, but to maintain its natural order. Though her presence in Freljord is subtle, her influence is ever present, making her one of the most powerful figures in the region. Ash, the Frost Archer, is the queen of Freljord and the leader of the Avarosan tribe. Her story is one of leadership and unity, striving to bring together the divided tribes of Freljord. Ash carries the legacy of her mother, Avarosa, who sought to unify the people of Freljord through diplomacy and strength. Ash's journey has been one of consistency, constantly working to unite the land despite the threats that challenge her leadership. Ash's rule is built on ideals of strength through unity, and she believes that by bringing the tribes together, the Freljord can thrive in the face of external threats like Noxus and the constant battle for dominance. Her mission has often put her at odds with other leaders like Suwani and Lysandra, but she continues to pursue a peaceful future for the Freljord. Aurora is a mysterious and ethereal figure tied to the forces of ice and starlight in Freljord's ancient lore. Though not yet fully explored as a playable champion, hints suggest she is a guardian of nature's cycles, possibly controlling the balance of seasons and time in Freljord. Some legends suggest Aurora could be a celestial spirit who guides the elemental forces of the land, shaping the harsh winters and occasional thaw. While her role is unclear, it's implied that when the time is right, Aurora may reveal her true power, bringing change or rebirth to the region. Braum, the Heart of Freljord, is one of the most noble and enduring champions of the land. His lore tells the tale of a legendary protector, known for his unmatched strength and resilience. Braum's journey began when he was born in the northern Freljord, where he was raised to be a protector of his people. When Freljord was plagued by dangerous forces, Braum stepped forward with his legendary shield, a massive artifact said to be forged from the heart of a mountain. Braum is driven by his desire to help others, and he is known for his deep compassion and wisdom. Though his strength is unparalleled, it is his heart and kindness that make him a true protector of the Freljord. Gnar, the missing link, is a prehistoric Yordle who was frozen in time for centuries. He is the last of his kind, and his lore is tied to his people's tragic downfall. Gnar was a playful and innocent creature until the ancient battle that caused his people's destruction. While he is small and playful in his normal state, when he transforms into Mega Gnar, he becomes a terrifying force of nature. Gnar's journey is one of self-discovery, as he must come to terms with his ancient past and the power that lies within him. Gnar is constantly at war with his own nature. His desire for peace is at odds with the fury that erupts when he loses control. His ultimate quest is to understand the new world while grappling with his violent primal instincts. Gragas, the rabble-rouser, is a giant who hails from the mountainous regions of Freljord. His lore centers around his love for drinking, partying, and having a good time, but beneath that jovial nature lies a deeply troubled past. Once a scholar and researcher of the mystical arts of Freljord, Gragas' journey took a drastic turn when he discovered the hidden powers of the land and became consumed by the magical forces within the alcohol he brewed. After losing control of his research, Gragas became an immortal wanderer, seeking to bring balance to Freljord, while also looking for a way to control his powers. His journey is one of self-discovery, trying to prove that even a drunk can still be a hero. Lysandra, the Ice Witch, is one of the most dangerous and influential figures in Freljord's history. Her story is one of betrayal and deception. Lysandra was once a powerful sorceress who was instrumental in the shaping of Freljord, but she betrayed her people in exchange for immortality and dark powers. Lysandra's pact with the Watchers, powerful beings from the void, granted her the ability to manipulate the ice and bind the land to her will. However, when the Watchers were defeated, she was forced to betray them in order to maintain her power. Now, Lysandra's motives remain unclear, but her influence on Freljord's tribes is undeniable. She manipulates the region's politics from the shadows, seeking to maintain her power and control over the land she helped shape. Nunu and Willem, the boy and his Yeti, are a bond unlike any other in Freljord. Nunu, a young boy, and Willem, his giant Yeti companion, live in the mountains of Freljord, traveling together on a quest to find the great magical power said to reside in the frozen lands. Nunu's lore is filled with optimism and adventure, as he seeks to uncover the secrets of the ancient magic that course through the land. Willem, the gentle Yeti, serves as his protector, and together, they face the dangers of Freljord in search of greater understanding. Their relationship symbolizes the power of friendship and the innocence of youth in a land filled with peril. Olaf, the Ragnarok, is one of the most brutal warriors in Freljord's history. His lore is one of rage, bloodshed, and honor. Olaf was once a chief of a tribe that was wiped out in battle, and his unquenchable thirst for glory drives him forward. He lives for battle, seeking to die honorably in combat and achieve his legendary end. Olaf's relentless pursuit of battle has made him an unstoppable force, one who fights without fear and without hesitation. He believes in the glory of death in combat, and his entire life is devoted to ensuring that when he dies, it will be in battle, achieving the ultimate honor. Orn, the fire below the mountain, is the godlike blacksmith of Freljord. His lore is steeped in the creation and forging of powerful artifacts that are said to shape the very foundations of the land. Orn is one of the Old Ones, ancient beings who have watched over Freljord for centuries. His role is to maintain the world's foundations, forging the weapons, tools, and even the very mountains that make up Freljord. Orn's temperament is as rocky as the mountains he inhabits, and his isolation is marked by his obsession with craftsmanship. He seeks to forge the perfect tools and weapons, creating an enduring legacy in the land. His presence is a constant reminder of the strength and foundation Freljord stands on. Sewanni, the Winter's Wrath, is the leader of the Winter's Claw tribe, one of the most ruthless and fierce tribes in Freljord. Sewanni's lore is centered around her unyielding leadership, born from her ability to command the brutal warriors who follow her. She is a survivor of the harshest conditions, having led her people in many bloody battles against rivals and invaders. Sewanni is driven by a desire to prove her strength and to ensure the survival of her tribe, which has been through endless hardships. Her role in Freljord is that of a warrior queen, constantly fighting to protect her people while waging war on those who threaten her dominance. Trundle, the Troll King, is a king among the trolls of Freljord, ruling with a mixture of strength and intimidation. His story is one of ambition and domination, as he rose from humble beginnings to claim leadership over the trolls of Freljord. Trundle's power is based on his ability to absorb the strength of others, using his magical abilities to weaken his enemies and grow in power. Though his kingdom is not widely known, his influence over the trolls is undeniable. Trundle represents the brutal nature of Freljord's survival of the fittest, as he battles for dominance in a land constantly at war. Tryndamere, the barbarian king, is a fierce and vengeful warrior from Freljord. His lore is driven by the desire for revenge, as he seeks to avenge the death of his tribe at the hands of the Noxians. Tryndamere's immortality is tied to his ability to harness his rage, and he uses that power to fuel his quest for justice. His journey is one of relentless pursuit. He will stop at nothing to avenge his people and restore his lost honor. Tryndamere is a king who leads his people through force of will and an unyielding desire for retribution. Udir, the Spirit Walker, is a deeply spiritual figure from Freljord who serves as a guardian of the land. His lore is rooted in his connection to the spiritual realm, as he channels the powers of the animal spirits to protect Freljord and its people. Udir's journey is one of self-discovery and balance, as he seeks to find harmony between his wild nature and his role as a protector of the land. Through his devotion to the animal spirits, Udir has gained unparalleled strength, becoming a legendary figure in the Freljord. His journey is a quest for spiritual growth and the defense of Freljord against those who would seek to harm it. Volibear, the Thunder's Roar, is a godlike figure from Freljord's ancient pantheon. Once revered as a protector of the land, he was betrayed and cast aside, only to return with a rage-fueled vengeance. Volibear embodies the primal forces of thunder and storms, seeking to reclaim his power and reassert the old ways in Freljord. His return marks a battle against those who would seek to control the land, and he stands opposed to leaders like Ashe and Lysandra. Volibear is a force of destruction, driven by the need to restore ancient Freljordian traditions and wipe out the New Order.